I'm curious. I'm gonna go for Damien next. Let's hit that goth dad ass up! Come on, I want to get to goth dad. I want to see if maybe I can get higher than an A. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. Wonder what he's up to. I do too. I open up Dad Book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Walks in the bar. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Oh my god! Oh, wait. I have an idea of what it is. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment! Oh! Folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Oh, and it's purple, too. Damn, this dude goes all out. Oh, I love it. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, oh my goodness. Dear Sideshow. Wait, hold on, that wasn't the voice. Dearest Sideshow, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit, and for that, I thank you. That said, Sideshow, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be your taste. Ooh! Boy, really liking this. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarsh. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. Damn right. So you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dadbook and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back a real letter. Yeah. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Yep, that's my left-handed handwriting. To a T. Hey. Dad, you have to! He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. That is cool. I do like that. I like that. It's just so not old school, but it's like very traditional. I like that. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. That is classy. I like that. Good girl. She knows some shit. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Ooh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? Evil Never Dies. I don't know. That sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah. There's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out. Then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Hey, good morrow to you on this fine eve. Oh, I'm tempted. I don't want it to be like I'm making fun of him, though. That seems more formal. Good one. Yeah, I didn't want it to seem like I was going to make fun of him. What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to cast a Amontillado that kid? You've been good. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word. Yeah, that seems good. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. Yeah, that was fun. Not bad. Good action-y sentence. Yeah. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Yes, I will teach my own children. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Like Bruegel's landscape at the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Let me, get at that. Oh, I like these both, though. Self enamored of the situation at hand. Dad? Whoa. I saw it on TV. I'm not an actually intelligent person. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I would very much enjoy your company accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Yes. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. That's it. Yes, it is. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Yeah, titillating. Best wishes, hard daps, namaste, will carry on. Best wishes is neutral. And then I sign my name, my full name, fancier that way. Sasha Bob. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Oh my god, this is my handwriting when I'm not writing in all capitals. Like the capital and then like lowercase capital, if that makes sense. Damien, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word, as well as my even more amateur penmanship. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. Like Bruegel's landscape at the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Kinda like that. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes, Sasha Bob. Which is weird, because Sasha Bob loves the theater and shit like that, so this makes it even funnier for me. You spelled his name wrong. What? Yeah, what? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. I was gonna say no, because I know how my cousin Damien spells it, and that's with an A instead of an E, so I know I spelled that shit right. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. Are you gonna get a candle? I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on his head. Awesome. Aww, cute. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I would love that. I already called my guy. I want a Pidgey. I want a Burby. Come on. Or an owl. Make it even better. Or a raven. Oh, that'd be awesome. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Like the pigeon guy from Hey Arnold. So get your pigeons from Anthony. They're not good. This is fun. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I love this house. I like the gargoyles. They look cool. I don't know if these are the eyes or these like up here. I don't know. I'm confused, but it's adorable. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished. Now we play the waiting game. The waiting game sucks. Let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos. The night finally rolls around and we're supposed to meet with Damien. The next day he had left another beautifully crafted letter, thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. Oh, please tell me I have an outfit on that could possibly match his. I would love that. How do you do? Ooh, I like that. I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. I love that the Count kind of entrance with the lightning. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Oh, it's okay. I'm just jumpy. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Wait, are you telling me he didn't hear the thunder? Like, he just walks everywhere and there's just thunder? Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. I would like some Sour Patch Kids. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. My dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Hey, can I meet them too? Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Is everything okay? Vampires. The movie hasn't even started yet. Aw. Is everything okay? Aw. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Me too! Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Okay, it's not a horror movie, but I know Halloween Town, and that is something you should watch at Halloween. It's a Disney thing, but I do love Halloween Town. And yes, it's the name of the town in Nightmare Before Christmas, but whatever. It was a thing about witches, the actual movie. Come on. It was cute. Oh, interesting. Oh. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I'd never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. He doesn't like horror movies, does he? Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
Oh, my.
You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. What the oh my god! Damien screamed. I'll hold you. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. Title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. What? Oh, wait. Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. I'm still confused by mortal enemy. The three look at each other, and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. I don't know about that. Give me a more Lost Boys vibe, and then we'll talk. Or even Underworld. Hell, we could do that. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. Does Cry Little Sister start playing? I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. I wish I could see it, you know. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood, god damn, sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Oh,
whatever that means. Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters all over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blushed, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. It's okay, I kinda like it when I'm in a horror movie with another guy and he does that to me. The girls don't always have to do that with the guy. I'm okay with it, I don't care. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. We all get scared, that's what I'm trying to say. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic and I got to an extremely scary section. Sure, honey. Sure thing, honey. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. It is, yeah. That's okay, it is cute. I wish he would hold my hand again, aww. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it! I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Oh god, that is my dad. Tell dad joke, point out plot hole, ask what's happening. Tell a dad joke. Ooh! Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
What?
Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face. Good one, Sideshow. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, when Romulus Badblood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard.
What?
The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before. Then next, Vampire Crusade 3, evil must die again. God. More thunder, more ominous organs, the movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter, you can tell. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. I love when they say the night is young. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Ooh. He thinks I'm lovely! Now I'm all getting it. Damn. Okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks, cool, okay. I'm gonna say thanks. Yeah. No problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? Please say yes. A little bit of Victorian flavor, Sideshow. Trust me. You know, oh, the music! You know, I've always wanted to do something like this. I'm weird. I always wanted to try to do something like this, but whatever. Nobody likes this stuff. Cemeteries are calming, okay? They're very calming and peaceful. For obvious reasons. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The nightlights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Right? Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wait, Where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh. Right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards become a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That is true, yeah. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. Damn right it is. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't... He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Just because you look that way doesn't mean you have to love everything about the goth scene. Like, I love horror movies, but if you took me on a date to a horror movie, I'm not gonna expect you to enjoy it. Like, I enjoy it, but that doesn't mean that you have to like it. Jeez. We could do a rom-com. I don't care, they're not my thing. Absolutely not, but if that's your thing, whatever. I'm there for you. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. I say this to everybody that I want to go see it with, but whatever. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. Oh. Very true. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. I love how he thinks. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. That's beautiful. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. I love that. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Huh. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us, and paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. Its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature's getting closer, moving faster. Woof? Oh god, is it Brian's dog? Oh, it's a dog. And it's oh, he's so cute! As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog! Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see... Oh, you piece of shit! Oh. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids? What? Yeah, what? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Why is that so much bullshit in my head right now? It might as well be leaking out of my ears. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laughs up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his question mark dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Yes. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. I love big dogs. Huskies are the best, and then Corgis are my next favorite. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket, and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. I know, right? Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Sideshow, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Oh, that's beautiful! Wow, thank you, Damien. I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I finally got it! A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Oh, now I'm like, oh, I want him or Hugo. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is Wait. Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Yeah. Scary, cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Satcha. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Yeah. Don't make this like Return of the Living Dead. Wow, that's pretty punk, yeah. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How could you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight, or bark at the moon. Okay, how did this go? Oh, you son? What?
Wow, my stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Wow. Quite the turnaround I had. Wow. What are these results? Cell phone holster? Oh, you saw? Oh my god. Tape sports? These make no sense. Okay, whatever. That went way better than I thought. Interview with the Vampire.
You got dads.
God, I can't believe how well that went. Oh, now I'm wondering, because I know Brian is probably the canon, go-to for that, because that seemed pretty easy to get S rank. But these two... I don't know. Damn, this is getting tougher to choose now.